Hello. So today I come to you with hopefully some insight and guidance on how to help our children, our little champions, with some mindfulness and meditation guidance during this very challenging time. So I do feel that we really need to celebrate them. They've been taken out of school, they've been taken away from their friends, they are confined to their homes, not allowed to go anywhere, and having to deal with homeschooling and possibly very stressed and stretched parents who are also trying to navigate this time. So, if we can teach them how to A, recognize that they're feeling overwhelmed or feeling stressed or feeling depressed, and B, what they can do about it, it's a very self-empowering process and something that they'll carry throughout their lives. So that is my intention today with this video, is just to give you some guidance on how you can help them. So a very nice way to explain meditation and mindfulness to our children is to take a glass jar, fill it with water, throw in some glitter, a lot of glitter, and shake up the jar. And then show your child this craziness of glitter in this jar. And use the analogy that when we're feeling very stressed and overwhelmed and things are just becoming too much, that's what's happening in our minds. And if we just put the jar down and we breathe and we sit there for a while in stillness, all that glitter settles to the bottom, as does our thoughts and the craziness in our heads. So the jar is essentially our heads, a comparison for that. And also a really nice tool is when you can see that your child is taking strain, is to actually do a bit of a timeout. It's not a punishment timeout, it's a take a moment for yourself timeout, and let them sit and watch the jar. Shake it up and let them sit there and watch all that glitter settle to the bottom until they feel calmer. It'll give them enough time to just focus on their breath and allow their minds to settle, and then they can go on with what they were doing before. So that is something that you can use in many ways. I mean, you can keep it interesting. I mean, kids love glitter, and you can use different colors and you can add different things to it, and they can decorate the jar and you can make it their meditation jar. Make it fun, because kids respond to that. Just some meditation techniques is in sort of traditional meditation, focusing on the breath, is to tell them to get their favorite teddy, let them lie in bed or lie down, nice to do before they fall asleep, and put the teddy on their chest and tell them to take deep in breaths and deep out breaths, and watch how high they can let their teddy go and how low they can let their teddy go. And don't let them do it for less than 3 inhalations and 3 exhalations, because that's the perfect number. You've got to at least do that. And that creates a bit of a game. And tell them that every time they're feeling overwhelmed, they can use that teddy to calm themselves down. Another breath work technique with kids is to tell them to point out in front of them, point with their finger, you point with their finger, and imagine that there is a flame at the end of their finger. And tell them to close their eyes, take a deep breath in, and then blow as hard as they can, using their imagination with the intention of blowing out the flame at the end of their finger. And also do that a minimum of 3 times. So those are simple breathwork techniques. Another nice technique is visualization. Maybe I think a lot of parents stay away from it because they're scared they might do it wrong, and it's really not that difficult. All you need to do is to let them relax. It's really nice to do before bed if they're battling to sleep. As soon as they've relaxed and they're positioned in their beds where they're comfortable, in a position that they can actually fall asleep in, you tell them to focus on their breath, focus on the sensation of the breath at the back of their throat, the sensation of the breath as they exhale on their top lip, just keeping their connection with what they're feeling in their breath, because it keeps the mind clear and it keeps the focus on the breath. Once you've done that for a little while, then let them focus on relaxing their body and start at their toes. Just relax their toes, relax their ankles, their calves, their knees, their thighs, etc., and work up. And when you get to the top of their head, and let them imagine their happy place. So whether that is, granny's dinner table, the beach, the forest, their best friend's house, whatever it may be, try and guide them so that they can create it for themselves. So you say to them maybe before, where's your happy place? Where you could go anywhere right now, where would you want to go? So let's go there in meditation, because it really gives a positive connotation to meditation. It's teaching them that even when they can't go there physically, they can go there in meditation. And visualization has got such wonderful benefits to it. I mean, it creates visionaries. And if we can, give our kids the tools that will enable them to be visionaries one day, what a better gift to give them. So take them to their happy place and make it as sensory as possible. So say, if it's the beach, then say, imagine the sand between your toes. Imagine the sea air on your skin. Imagine the sound of the waves crashing. Imagine there's a beautiful palm tree and you and your little best friend go and sit under the tree and have a picnic. And, really just get them out of their normal day-to-day reality. And let's be honest, right now, I don't know about anybody else, but it kind of feels like Groundhog Day sometimes. We're repeating the same thing. So it's nice to give them that creative outlet as well. Another important thing to really try and gift your children with right now is the ability to recognize what they're feeling. So if you see that they're overwhelmed, say to them, what are you feeling like right now? And try and help them identify what it is. Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it frustration? Am I missing someone? And then try and help them to determine a way to express themselves. So if they are battling with anger, for example, tell them to go outside and kick a ball. Or if they're creative, then tell them to put their feelings on the paper. Actually just scribble out on a piece of paper to get that out of them, because giving them the experience of taking what's taking over in their heads and putting it outside of themselves is also a great skill for them to develop in life, because it'll teach you as you grow older to express yourself, to use journaling, to meditate, to talk about how you're feeling, to recognize that you're feeling low, and to empower you to go, what can I do to help myself? So it's not just about mindfulness and meditation. It's empowering our children to help themselves and to recognize when they need help. So I hope these techniques have helped you, and I hope that they help your little champions. And thank you very much for sharing. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for the thumbs up on this video. And if you wish to make contact or you need any further guidance with your own meditation practice, or you need some coaching help, you can visit my website on shanchan.co.za, and I hope to see you again.